Good morning and welcome to the Commute number 3. Who would have thought the third episode and I'd already be ready to chuck things across the car? As you can see, the camera angle is vastly different. I apologise if you don't like seeing steering wheels turning, and there'll be hands. That'll happen a lot. The little sticky suction cap holder thing that I've purchased for this purpose has decided to stop being sticky. As you can see, it's already falling down. What the hell? So this is going to be a fun episode. So I hate to get too serious, but I suffer a little bit of depression every now and again. I feel like I'm at the age of 32. I'm really actually getting a handle on it and being able to recognize when it's happening and then do stuff to fix it. So I'm at a point where it's becoming a lot more positive in that I can, identify it and fix it or not fix it, but do things to benefit it. And having creative projects not really work too well is one of the things that really annoys me and gets me off a bit, or gets me going a little bit in the depression stakes. Last night, for some reason, on the way home, I had a bit of a downward fall, and so today was a bit of a struggle to get out of the house into the car, but I am here. I am doing it, as they say. The commute that everyone else does. I'd love to hear how everyone's doing. Oh my God, that sun is bright. Why today? Yesterday was fine. I don't think I was that different time-wise yesterday. Anyway, I'd love to hear from you. I know it's only the third episode, and I've only got a few people watching. 7 views, I think, on the last video. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is it still recording? I don't even know. Anyway, I'm now going to hold it, which is incredibly unsafe. Wow, what an episode. Anyway, I had something I wanted to talk about. I've completely forgotten it now. So, yeah, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear how you're doing, what you're thinking of the show, whether you think it's any good or not, whether I should do it or not, that kind of stuff. I've got here, let's go a little bit behind the scenes, a little bit inside baseball, as they say in America. I've got a limit on how many episodes of this show I'm going to do if it doesn't make or isn't successful. That is 50, which means at 5 episodes a week, that will be, 10 weeks? 10 weeks? 5 times 10 weeks. Good with maths, that's why I'm a gardener. If you like the show and you want to see it continue and keep going, then it's up to you to tell people about it and make it a success and stuff. Obviously, it's also up to me to do good shows and good content. But yeah, if you like it, please like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I've done this early in the show instead of at the very end. But anyway, driving along, I've literally run out I don't have anything that my brain wants to talk about right now. This is ridiculous. Let's talk about car safety. Here we go. I think this coffee is way too hot still. Yep. So, car safety. A good friend of mine, Robin, once said that he read it somewhere. It wasn't his idea, but he read it somewhere that the psychology of driving a car means that having an incredibly safer car on the road all the time means that drivers become complacent and think, oh, I can do whatever I want. I can do my hair, I can do my makeup, I can talk on the phone, I can smoke a cigarette, I can eat. All this stuff because it's so easy to just point and steer. And even when you put cruise control on, it's even easier. And the theory is that, oh, bright sun again, can't see a thing. The theory is that instead of making cars safer, you should in fact make them more dangerous. And that if you put a nice big spike in the middle of their steering wheel and you told them that it was rigged for it with explosives, that the smallest little bump is going to set the explosives off, people would drive incredibly carefully and no one would have accidents and stuff like that. I, to a certain degree, feel that that's exactly the truth when it comes to life in general. Life is supposedly non-dangerous. It's safe, according to all these. Now, I've talked myself into a little corner there because the media doesn't tell us that it's safe. The media tells us that life is incredibly dangerous. But we feel safe, don't we? We feel like we're doing okay, that we can just eat whatever we want and all this, and it's not the case. I feel like everyone should be made aware of how dangerous life really is. You are not safe. There's no such thing. There's always going to be that odd chance that a car is going to careen out and hit you whilst you're driving. Or I saw a video online just the other day of a bunch of people standing, I think, I'm going to assume in Russia. Let's just go with Russia. It's fun to say that things happen in Russia. And they're all standing around. There's snow on the ground, but there's none falling. It's all fine. Then all of a sudden, the roof above them decides to shed all of its snow, and the camera just completely whites out, and it looks like a bunch of people get buried, and then people are digging, trying to get them out, because these big chunks of snow just smush them. That is one of the most random acts of terribleness that you can imagine. And people think that we're safe. This is a really bad episode. I'm just randomly. The first two I was sort of on my mark and wasn't too bad talking for 10 minutes, but this is terrible. This will be a ratings drop. Anyway, life is not safe, is what I'm trying to get at, and that we shouldn't pretend that life is safe. We should accept that life is dangerous, and that the only certainty in this life is that you will die. Every single person that's ever been born has died, and you are no exception. That's a bit morbid, isn't it? I said I was a bit depressed last night, so I'm just talking depressed stuff today. Sorry about that. I hope your commute's a little bit better than this one. But you can take that. You can say, yes, we're all going to die. We're all going to be miserable. And you can say, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that someone cut me off in traffic. It doesn't matter that someone is making too much noise next door, although it is annoying when you're trying to sleep. And it doesn't matter that my boss is a bit of a dick. Work your way to a new job. It sucks. My previous job before this one sucked. I really didn't enjoy it. But I worked my way through it, and now I'm pretty happy with my job. I guess that's all we can do, really, is work our way to a new job. Work our way towards a better life. Because I was talking to Brian last night about hiking and camping and hunting and stuff like that. And I find that going through hiking and camping and stuff makes you realise all you need is food, shelter and water. And if you've got those, then that's it. That's all you're trying to get. And I, at the moment, have food, I have shelter, and I have water. So my life's good. So I shouldn't complain. So even though life is dangerous, life is not safe, life can also be good. And on that note, shortest episode ever so far. Episode number 3. Thanks, like, subscribe, email me, bobbyfreakout@gmail.com. Thank you very much.